don't give up. Do what works for you. Today, I'm going to be talking about a few tips that writers or just other creatives in general can use to boost their productivity and balance actually doing what they want creatively with the marketing side or with the social media and content creation side. So before I get into that, please, if at any point you hear anything that you like, please hit the like button and also give this channel a subscribe. If you're on Instagram watching this, give me a like and a subscribe. If you're on a podcast and you're hearing this, subscribe to the podcast. So anyway, here we go. So I'm gonna say back in the summer of 2018, I was very overwhelmed trying to balance content creation and my writing. I got to the point where I really fell back on social media altogether. I did not do any new blog posts. I didn't send out anything to my email list. I really wasn't doing a whole lot of interacting on social media. It was just a lull there for a while where I just focused on writing because I felt like I was kind of out of balance, and a lot of what I did as far as content creation didn't really feel like it went anywhere. So I finished the Octorati, and that's coming out soon. And now I'm kind of getting back into the marketing side of things. So I want to give you a few tips that I've learned and that I am exercising now. Maybe we can, kind of go on this road together because I have not perfected this at all. Number one is to create your cornerstone piece. I say cornerstone piece and it sounds super important, but it's really not that big of a deal. Just think about what you want to say for the week and just create that one single piece of content that is going to be, your focal point. For me, I try to use my blog as the main content creation piece, So for instance, this video is based on a blog post that I had posted a couple days ago. And so now what I'm doing, I'm kind of riffing off of that blog post for this video. And from the blog post comes, tweets, comes Facebook posts, comes Instagram posts, and Instagram video. And, so from that one single piece of content, you can kind of translate it into a bunch of different things. And that's how, you get a lot of visibility online. So the other thing that I would say is, that sounds all good and well, but if you don't plan it out and if you don't schedule it, then, you can start off really strong, but then you can kind of fizzle out. So another thing that I suggest is to create a schedule, create a calendar. You can use your Google Calendar. I have created a calendar in Excel. I was watching another video on YouTube where the host was talking about having created this whole graph in Excel. So I kind of took that approach. I don't know if I exactly recreated it, but I liked the idea. So there it is for you. Please do that. So I've written the blog post the day before. It's posted on Monday. All I have to do on Monday is just tweet the blog post and that's it. Tuesday, I have to record the video. It's Tuesday night now. I'm recording the video. This will go up the next day. This will go up on Wednesday. So that's really what it is. So you're not always creating something new. You're kind of giving yourself a break and you're pacing yourself. And I think that that's what's most important, is that you pace yourself and you don't just completely burn out, because that's what happened to me. I burned out and I was just like, well, am I ever going to really be able to do this? And I started kind of doubting myself as far as being, an entrepreneur or an authorpreneur, as they call us writers. I don't know if I still really. I guess I am kind of starting my own business. I don't know if I would really call myself a true entrepreneur. Maybe that's a little bit of imposter syndrome, that I won't just take on that mantle of entrepreneur. but maybe it's just me trying to be sure that, you know, that I'm able to do this before I take on that title. But anyway, I'm getting off track. The last thing I would say is to use the platforms and mediums that work for you. I am very hard-headed. I'm super creative, and I like the challenge of being able to work with different platforms and seeing what works and seeing how I can capture people's attention on YouTube versus Instagram versus Facebook versus Twitter. If that's not your thing, that's fine. Don't do all of them. Just focus on Twitter, or just focus on YouTube, or just focus on your blog. There's this idea, at least that I've had, that you have to be on everything. And I've learned that that's not necessarily the case. Now, my idea of being on everything meant being on everything and creating something original for everything, and then creating my own writing, my own books. It's like there's too much. And we know as creatives that it takes a lot of energy to come up with something new. And if you're spreading that energy everywhere, there's no way you're going to be able to maintain and create the more impactful pieces that is basically your true art. Those are all of my tips, and I'm no expert at this, but hopefully you can kind of join me on this journey as I try to hone in on what I can do and what works for me and what doesn't. This will keep you productive. It will still allow you your time to write or to focus on your creative endeavors. So anyway, that's it. And if you would like to get a taste of what I can do writing-wise, please sign up for my mailing list. Go to jaredking.com/subscribe. I will have that link down in the descriptions. And thank you for watching. Have a good one.